Hello, welcome back to Monkey Island.
Let's see what it says. My dearest Elaine, if you are reading this, then you are married and I am dead. Now that you've finally settled down with a fearless pirate husband, it's time for you to claim the final pieces of your family's heritage. At the Lucre Island Municipal Bank, you'll find a safe deposit chest under my name. Among other things, the chest contains the deed to the Marley Mansion. Never lose sight of this deed. Furthermore, the chest also contains my wedding gifts to you. I'm sorry that I was unable to deliver them in person, but I go to my grave confident that you've chosen a man I would be proud to call grandson. Lastly, and most importantly, the chest contains the keys to the most terrifying secret in the Caribbean. A secret 10 times as terrifying as Big Whoop? The secret of the ultimate insult. Yikes! If the unholy power of the ultimate insult ever found its way into the wrong hands, there's no telling what sorts of hex-spawn mischief could be unleashed upon our fun-loving pirate citizens. Guard these secrets with your life, and know that no matter where you are, your grandfather is watching over you. With all my love, Horatio Tokamata Marley. How sweet. P.S. If your deadbeat parents come around looking for a handout, tell them to take a long walk off a short gangplank.
So, we have talked to the lawyers and now we are heading to the bank. Which I think is this building. Yeah.
And just why not, young lady?
Bank policy, sir. I can't convert these traveler's checks because we've never heard of, what's his name? Australia.
But you've honoured them countless times before.
We've had a bad run of counterfeit money come through here lately, so we've had to tighten our policy. And if you ask me, these don't look real. Besides the funny name, there's a picture of a strange animal on here that has another one popping out of its belly.
That's a kangaroo, you ignorant pirate trollop.
See? There you go. Kangaroo. Another funny name. Funny to say, too. Kangaroo. Kangaroo.
Oh, Struth. I've got business to attend to, but I'll come back, and when I do, I want these honoured.
Have a nice day, Mr. Mandrill.
You should switch to decaf.
Kangaroo.
Hi there.
Welcome to the Second Bank of Lucre. I'm Brittany. How may I help you?
What happened to the first Bank of Lucre?
Nothing. It was our public relations department's idea. They felt that being called the first bank didn't project an image of experience.
Sure.
I'd like to retrieve some items from my safe deposit box.
Fine, sir. And whose name is it under?
Marley. H.T. Marley. Here's a letter that might help.
I see. This is for Governor Marley. Do you have power of attorney to act on her behalf?
I'm her dashing husband.
Not good enough.
Oh, well, there is this.
Stamp.
Oh my. That will be fine, sir. Just a moment, Mr. Quidworth. There's a gentleman here to use the vault.
Oh.
Yes? Well, everything seems to be in order, Mr. Marley.
That's Mr. Threefoot.
As you wish, sir.
Yeah.
If you'll just follow me into the vault, we can open up your grandfather-in-law's safe deposit chest.
Lovely. Pay attention to the cinematic. Here it's
Well, here it is, sir.
part
The
fun.
safe deposit chest of H.T. Marley, just as he left it over 20 years ago.
Wow, what an amazing collection of junk. Why would Grandpa Marley store garbage like this in a bank?
That Governor Marley was an eccentric old salt, wasn't he? We were all crushed when he disappeared off the face of the earth like he did. Anyway, well, I've got some loans to turn down. You just let me know when you're done here, and I'll come running.
Gee, thanks. Well, I guess I better start looking for that deed to the governor's mansion so I can get home to Elaine. Let's see now.
Funny looking
Hot water
guide
bottle,
came.
Monkey
What are you doing out
pacifier,
here?
Groggaments, Jimmy Hoffa, do-it-yourself tattoo kit, bloody stiletto knife, bottomless mug.
Well, you really should have called me first. We have rules about leaving the vault unattended.
Gee, I'm sorry. I'll go back.
And I'll see if I can scrounge up a grog.
Wax lips. Ah, there it is.
Stick 'em up.
Yikes! Who are you supposed to be?
Isn't it obvious? I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No, you're not.
What makes you say that?
Well, for one thing, Guybrush is much better looking than you are. And for another, the real Guybrush doesn't smell like anchovy halitosis. Ooh.
All right, mate, bucko. That's enough of that. Back away from the Barney heirlooms and be quick about it. Now, Mr. Threepwood, take a good long look at the last face you'll ever see.
I knew that deregulated banking would lead to this.
So, we have been...
Come out with your hands up!
Okay,
Don't need to try upon.
we got a sword.
That's GUYBRUSH THREEPWOOD.
That doesn't need to be sliced up. I broke the hinge off, but I broke the sword too.
Ah, dang it.
Everybody freeze!
A broken
This
sword
is
wouldn't
a
help.
robbery!
The sword seems to be widening the crack a bit. With the sword jammed in there, the gap is larger.
We've got you surrounded!
Can I...
Well, I can't remove it with my bare hands.
Oh, I need to get out here. What's that?
Phew, this thing reeks.
I said don't move!
There are dry sponges stuffed in the door jamb.
I'm
Right.
Guybrush Threepwood, mighty bank robber!
So, for some reason there is a bunch of sponges in here. Right.
I want all of it, and don't forget the loot behind the counter!
Don't mind me. I'm just filling in this crack with sponges.
There's only one criminal more nefarious than me, and that's Peg-Nose Pete!
Peg-Nose Pete.
There seems to be something inside. It's a music box. Hey, there's a bottle of fine grog behind this music box.
Ooh.
That's
No, no, no.
GUYBRUSH THREEPWOOD.
No. I'm gonna use this with
No thanks. A grog this old could probably eat through most of my internal organs.
or through.
There's only one criminal more nefarious than me, and
I
that's
can't reach it.
Peg-Nose Pete. So long, suckers! And remember, you've just been robbed by Guybrush Threepwood!
Hey! Where'd he go?
Hey, what's all the commotion?
Get him!
You're under arrest, Mr. Threepwood. Right, down to the jailhouse with you.
That's a dramatic turn of events.
All right, you. Didn't your mum ever explain that bank robbery isn't nice?
It wasn't me, it was the no-nose bandit.
Right. No-nosed bandit. Or perhaps it was the guy we caught red-handed. You! Although we haven't found the loot yet.
To find it with the real robber, so let me go and get
Peg-Nose
cracking.
Pete.
Detective work isn't
Think.
my job. if you want to clear your name, you've got a few things to do.
Okay, what?
I need the perpetrator, I need proof he was at the scene of the crime, and I need proof that he committed the crime.
You know, it'd be a lot easier if I could just bribe you.
I'll ignore that, Threepwood. Around here, we do things by the book. Now, since this is your first offense, you'll be placed under house arrest.
I get to go back to the mansion and play with Timmy?
No, you are confined to Luca Island. You are not permitted to leave until and unless you are cleared of the crime of bank robbery. To make sure you don't leave, you are required to wear the voodoo anklet of extreme discomfort.
I was wondering about that. It's rather uncomfortable. Can you loosen it?
Well, that wouldn't be the point, anyway. It gets a lot more uncomfortable if you try to leave the island.
At least I'm not in jail. Hey, I should bring Meat Hook here. He'd like this place.
I wonder what's... Oh, I'm just in the... I'm in the... a wild place to steal stuff.
Iron Maiden! Excellent! I have no idea why I said that.
So... Hello, Otis.
Otis, what are you doing here?
I'm a victim of society.
Right.
Let me guess. You were framed, right?
How did you know?
Just a hunch.
Some old guy with a weird accent accused me of stealing flowers from his front yard.
I'm feeling an incredible feeling of deja vu.
Would it help if I gave you a breath mint?
Wait, it's past.
Oh.
What is it with you and flowers?
It's a plot, I tell you. People are to make me seem less fearsome and piratey by accusing me of being the kind of pirate who likes to pick flowers.
If it's any comfort, Otis, I never found you all that fearsome to begin with.
Go pick a pack of pussies.
When are you due to be released?
He'll be released just about the same time you prove your innocence.
Hey, just because my captain is a notorious bank robber, there's no reason to take it out on me.
Otis!
Jace,
You're not helping.
Hey.
See you later, Otis.
you're gonna get me out of here, right?
Apparently you are getting out there as soon as I am proven not guilty. So I can go out. All of justice. Right. So let's talk to this guy. Hello.
Hey there, Moneybags.
Very funny, Mr. Threepwood. Are you enjoying the money you stole?
Hey, I'm innocent.
Yes, right. And I'm a 20-carat brooch.
It was the no-nosed man.
Well, I wish I had $1 for every time I've heard that. Of course, I used to, until you came along, that is.
Enough about me. How's the banking business?
Oh, just great, thanks to you. Now I'm broke, and nobody on this island will trust me with their money ever again. What am I going to do now?
Ah, well.
I'll find the guy who did it and wreak vengeance upon his soul.
That won't help me much, but watching you fall on a sword would be entertaining.
You could have a bake sale.
I've only met one person who could sell pastries to pirates, and he's in real estate.
You could steal enough to start your bank again.
I'm a banker. I don't know anything about stealing.
Let's talk about something else. Have you seen someone go by here carrying a bag of loot?
What does he look like?
Sort of like me.
Yes, I've seen him, but he didn't have a bag with him.
Really? Where?
I'm looking at him!
When are you gonna reopen the bank?
Inspector Kennard won't let me inside, so even if I could afford to reopen it, I'm not allowed.
Why aren't you allowed inside?
The inspector says that it's a crime scene and needs to remain sealed until the case is closed.
Let's break in.
Unlike you, I respect authority and law. No one will enter the bank until the crime is solved.
Then why are you hanging around here? You look kind of suspicious to me.
I didn't rob the bank, if that's what you're insinuating.
I don't know. Most robberies are inside jobs.
Maybe. But all criminals return to the scene of the crime. And here you are.
Let's talk about something else. I hear my parole officer calling. See you later.
I need to get in. I kind of remember how places of prosthesis. Yeah. This is an interesting place. Hello.
Welcome to the Palace of Prostheses, home of the no detection, no infection, no rejection 30-day guarantee.
Ooh, nice.
You smell new. Who are you?
It's me, your Uncle Freddy.
No, you're not.
What do you mean? Don't you recognize me?
No, Uncle Freddy smells more like lemon bean curd.
Okay, you got me. My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Who are you?
I'm Dave. Around here they call me Dead-Eye Dave. I'm the
Good name.
Tri-Island area's foremost expert in anatomical approximation.
So, how's the prosthetics business?
It's been better.
Let me guess. An Australian land developer is using strong-arm tactics to try and buy up your business.
What? Where'd you get a weird idea like that?
Well, I just figured...
Well, you figured wrong. Australia, what kind of a name is that anyway?
Never mind. So what is wrong with your business?
My monkey left me.
Ah.
And you're so despondent over your loss that you can't focus on your work, right?
Despondent? Over Pongo? Oh, don't be silly.
Then why was he so important?
Because Pongo handled all my paperwork and deliveries. He was the only one who understood my back office's automated Filomatic filing system. Without him, I have no idea which orders go with which customers. It's really upsetting my regular clientele.
That's terrible. Not to be insensitive, but are you blind?
Do I look blind?
I don't know. The twin eye patches could be some sort of hip new pirate fashion statement.
Of course I'm blind, you lilac-scented party waste!
Sorry.
Don't give it a second thought. My other senses more than compensate for my lack of sight. For example, I usually can identify my customers by their distinctive individual odors.
You can recognize people by their smell?
Usually no problem. Today though my nose is stuffed up because I got a bit of a cold. So I can only recognize amplified odors, like the lilac aftershave you generously applied to your face. Fortunately my hearing's still sharper than a barge full of bunnies.
Yeah, so basically this guy has sold Pegnose to Pegnose Pete, and Pegnose Pete got a very distinct smell. We have to get hold of that smell in some way or another, if I remember correctly.
So how sharp is your hearing anyway, Baldy?
Sharp enough, Pinky.
I'm looking for some gifts for my differently abled pirate friends.
Then you've come to the right place. What kinds of prostheses did you have in mind?
Frankly, I'm in the market for a prosthetic nose.
Sorry, we're fresh out. It's shocking how quickly my regular customers blow through those things.
What have you got that's free?
Free? What do you think I'm running, a charity?
What can I say? I'm broke.
Okay, you've appealed to my sense of generosity. Here's what I'll do. I'll let you have one of my untested, unguaranteed, unapproved experimental prosthetic devices.
Neat. What kind of prosthetic devices are we talking about?
I'll let you choose through a story.
Huh?
Humor me. Once
Right.
upon a time, there was a pirate named...
Okay, let's see. First one, I got my pen and paper with me because I need to get this right. Of course, my pen is working. There we go. Jerry, just J, yeah, Larry, and Harry. We have to combine this, right?
Jerry?
Jerry had his eye on a pirate princess named...
Mindy, Cindy, and Wendy. Me typing. Let's type
Mindy?
Mindy. Sadly, Mindy's finger was already wearing the engagement ring of a bounder named...
Let's say finger is the important word. Fred, Ned, Jed. Just me typing a little bit. Let's try it, Fred.
Yeah, Fred.
Well,
what?
what happened?
Oh, they all died of liver disorders in their
Liver.
early 30s. You wouldn't believe how much grog those kids were drinking. The end.
What a dreadful story.
I know. Here's your free experimental prosthesis.
What is it?
It's a Bumbleweenie M-class artificial liver. They were recalled a few months back.
I couldn't handle the grog.
Just the opposite. If they didn't get a constant supply of hard alcohol, they broke down.
So basically, we need to get the right prosthetic.
I still need to find some St. Swithin's Day gifts for my
And
friends.
it's not a liver.
What kinds of gifts did you have in mind?
I'd like to have another one of those free prostheses.
Can't get enough of experimental technology, huh? Okay, once upon a time, there was a pirate named...
Let's try Jerry again.
Jerry?
Jerry had his eye on a pirate princess named...
Mindy?
Mindy. Sadly, Mindy's finger was already wearing the engagement ring of a bounder named...
Ned?
Ned, that's it.
Well,
This,
What?
what happened?
Oh, they all
Okay,
died of liver disorders in their early
mix.
30s. You wouldn't believe how much grog those kids were drinking. The end.
What a dreadful story. That story's worse
There's
than
a
the
lot
last
of
one.
those
I know.
stories.
Here's your free experimental prosthesis.
What is it?
It's a Bumbleweenie M-class artificial liver. They were recalled a few months back.
I couldn't handle the grog.
Just the opposite. If they didn't get a constant supply of hard alcohol, they broke down.
You already gave me one of those.
I did. Well, I'm sorry, but I can only afford to hand out one of these per customer.
I'm going to try one more. Just
I still need to find
switch
some
it
St.
up.
Swithin's Day gifts for my
Hold
friends.
on.
What kinds of gifts did you have in mind?
I'd like to have another one of those free prostheses.
Can't get enough of experimental technology, huh? Okay, once upon a time, there was a pirate named...
Let's go with Larry.
Larry. Larry wanted to win the hand of a fair maiden named...
Okay, hand. Larry, hand. Let's go with... So hand, finger.
Mindy?
Mindy. Sadly, Mindy's finger was already wearing the engagement ring of a bounder named...
Jed?
Yeah.
That's right, Jed.
Well,
Well, what?
what happened?
After many years of plotting, she became head of all the families and had them both whacked. The end.
What a dreadful story. That story's worse than the last one.
I know. Here's your free experimental prosthesis.
What is it?
That's a prototype from my own Deadeye Deluxe prosthetic head. It's for pirates who've lost so many ears, eyes, and noses that they prefer to start all over with a brand new head.
How do you plan on duplicating the intricate thought process of the pirate brain?
I plan on fixing that in my first patch release.
Right. So,
See you later.
That makes one of us.
I'm going to end the episode there. Yeah, there is loads of stories to go through there, but he gives one word, and we have to get the right one to get the thing I want. There is one prosthetic he gives out that I need. The other ones are just not of any use, so yeah. Bye!